I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bayley invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bayley and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. I managed to delay the entire Smackdown roster from getting to the building on time, leaving you to fight all alone. And you thought it was magic? Don't be ridiculous. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating.
Oh my God.
And when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd, and today we are back with more good old WWE 2K25 MyRise. Last episode, we went through the mystery chamber for a fake championship. CM Punk betrayed us, as well, we sort of went through at the very beginning of this episode. And now we gotta go recruit people for our Survivor Series team. And this episode we'll start out playing through as Olivia Quinn, because we spent most of last episode chasing after a fake championship to try to wear down Mutiny. And yeah, I think that makes sense to kind of alternate a little bit. So we'll go through this storyline as Olivia Quinn, and we'll see how far we can get. If it's anything like the last one in the last season, then we could possibly get both in there, but we'll take a little look-see-poo and just kind of gauge on time and everything. But let's go ahead and play through this, starting out as Olivia Quinn.
I'll start on Smackdown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Alrighty, so those are the rewards for Are You Ready? We've already unlocked those in the past since this is our third playthrough of MyRise. Okay, so we've sort of went through these social media posts and like previous iterations of MyRise and previous seasons, if you will. And we have some attribute upgrade points. Let's see if we can upgrade anything. We got 20 points. So I think let's go ahead and get Aerial and Running. And we're up to 87 over there. We got 7 points left to kind of roll over. And so here's the scoop. So we are officially at the Defend stage, and we're about to go into the Ally stories. So here's the scoop. So with this section of MyRise, you either get to play as Jade, Becky, or Charlotte in the first playthrough. If you go through the second playthrough, you can go and select Rhea Ripley for the women's division. So I'm doing the second playthrough off screen right now, and so the only one that we haven't gotten to yet out of these first three are Charlotte's. So in season 1 with Christina Bennett and Max Storm, we went through with Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, and then in the last season with Aaron Edwards and Madison Jacobs, we went with Jade Cargill and Jey Uso. This go around we're going with Charlotte Flair and Drew McIntyre, so kind of a bit of a spoiler for upcoming episodes, but just so we don't have any surprises.
Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
Do we have a plan?
I've got a plan. Well, not a full plan. I mean, I've got a plan. Maybe at least a pl. If you could provide the nah, that'd be great. So, got any nah?
I know I'm going to regret this, but we need an actual plan. Like the full word. They've pulled too many of our people over. But I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
Let's do it.
Absolutely, Charlotte. You're in. If you can turn Tiff, that could be the game changer we need.
My thoughts exactly.
Alrighty, so influence the influencer. So we get all these different pieces and parts. So we get the Charlotte 14 attire, the Charlotte 19 attire, the Charlotte 17 attire, and the Natalya 14 attire. And we get 38 upgrade points. That is a lot. That is a lot of points.
Charlotte, thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top superstar?
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right side of things.
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly where I should be.
At what cost, though? I've watched you rise. You've always had the potential to lead, not follow. Remember why you got into wrestling? Was it to follow someone else's orders?
It's not like that. Punk and Bayley, they're not just leading us. They're empowering us, inspiring us.
You once told me that I inspired you. Not only to get into wrestling, but to make a mark, not just to blend in. Don't lose that vision, Tiffany. Don't let Mutiny's clouded dreams overshadow your aspirations.
You did inspire me, but that was a long time ago. Maybe I'm not the same person I was then.
Or maybe you've just forgotten what you came here to do. Watch my match on Smackdown next week. It might just remind you.
We'll see.
Hey Natalya, thinking we should mix things up for our match on SmackDown. Let's relive our NXT glory days. The good NXT before Mutiny ruined it. Are you saying our glory days are over? What's the plan? How about we break out some vintage 2014 gear? Oh god, vintage 2014. My brain. Count me in. I'm like, wait a second. 2014 was 11 years ago. How is that vintage? Feels like forever ago, though. Alrighty, here we go. We got Natalya versus Charlotte in their vintage gear. Nice callback to 2014. Oh boy. Apply the Hart family sharpshooter on Natalya. Here we go. Oh boy. Well, that didn't end well. I gotta concentrate here. Oh, we got it. Okay, I had to concentrate there. Sorry if I wasn't chit-chatting there. Anytime that the chain wrestling comes up, I'm like, I gotta concentrate, y'all. I gotta concentrate. Had a little bit of a bumpy start, but I think we're sticking the landing. I think that's what counts. I say as we just got into the roll-up. It's all very interesting how it's like Tiffany Stratton right now, like with Charlotte Flair. Let me see how we have to do the sharpshooter. Okay, so I had to pause it for a second because I was like, how do I do this? So I just have to get her on the ground and just like do the move. Okay, cool. Had to check, had to triple check there. There we go. Nail Natalya with natural selection. Okay, so we gotta hit the finisher. Okay, cool. Oh! Look at us countering! Oh! Okay, well, I accidentally pressed something. That's okay. Well, hey, we have a finisher. That's kind of what counts right now, right? Right. Beautiful. But it is so fascinating because it's like Tiffany and Charlotte are fighting each other at WrestleMania IRL, and well, we have a little storyline with them here. See, like we went through the first season a little bit slower because we were like just trying to get used to everything and the setup of everything. Now we're like, eh. Okay, here we go. Nail Natalya with natural selection. There it goes. Okay. Defeat by pinfall or submission. Alright, well, we got this. We got this. Look at that.
Here is your winner.
Look at that.
Charlotte Flair.
Beautiful. Alrighty, let's keep things moving along over here.
Tonight was a reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. It was a message intended for an audience of one. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, that fire you saw, that's why I'm at the top of this business. And it's why you got into the ring, inspired by people like me. But here's the real talk. You shouldn't be living in someone else's shadow, like CM Punk and Bayley want. You're not meant to be just a piece in their game. You belong somewhere you can truly be inspired, where you can unlock the potential you've always had, not with people who dictate your path, but someone who supports your journey. It's your time, Tiffany, and it's time to chart your own path. Remember why you started. Remember what drove you to step into the ring. It's not too late to make a choice that defines your legacy. Make it count.
Stop the act, Charlotte. You're not here to inspire Tiffany Stratton just to manipulate. Stop the act, Charlotte. You're not here to inspire Tiffany Stratton just to manipulate and steal her from her real family, us. And when it comes to my family, I protect my own. So how about you step into the ring with the real heart behind Mutiny? You'll see that you can't defeat this movement, no matter how many years you've been doing this. Challenge accepted. You're going to want to watch this one too, Tiffany. I think I'll break out some more throwback attire to help inspire you.
So, do we need to talk about a plan B?
No. I'm making headway. Slowly. We'll get through to Tiffany eventually.
You sure? Because I was thinking it might be faster to just bake her a cake with "Come back, Tiffany" written on it.
I'm aware of the risks, but I'm not backing down. This isn't just about rescuing Tiffany. It's about proving there's a different way to lead.
I like where Charlotte's coming from in this one.
I get it, but things don't always work out. Like when I was going to debut in Japan, my match was scrapped after a broken pipe flooded the building. With Survivor Series on the horizon, we really can't have things go sideways.
Then it's a good thing I'm not going to fail.
All right then. Make sure to bring that determination against Bayley. She won't know what hit her.
Yes, she will. Me.
All right, we got Charlotte versus Bayley. Oh, or not Bayley, Shayna Baszler. Okay. I thought Bayley was going to take care of things, but we got Shayna Baszler here. Overcome the surprise and defeat Shayna Baszler. Well, we got this. We're Charlotte Flair. A flair for surprises. Oh, boy. Oh, we got her. Beautiful. Okay, let's keep going then. Oh, we just took down Shayna right there. You know, it's funny. I wasn't expecting to film a whole bunch of videos today, and I just sounded really off at the start of this whole situation. But I'm glad that I'm recording a whole bunch of videos today. And future me will probably thank me for this. Future me will thank me. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh, huge moonsault to Shayna Baszler right there. Oh, nice moves right there. Oh, takedown from Charlotte. And again, we're trying to go through these as quickly as we can for the sake of just playing through everything, and I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, if we don't get to the second ally story, I'm okay with that, because usually Survivor Series tends to go pretty quickly. Well, and the lead up to it is also included too.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair!
We're doing it, people. We're doing it. Charlotte won the match, and, well, we were supposed to take on Bayley, but that didn't happen. That did not happen at all. That certainly did not happen at all, y'all.
Charlotte. Oh, so you can show up here, but not for your matches?
Right?
Never said I was the one who'd be facing you. Maybe you need to read your messages more carefully next time, Charlotte.
Whatever, Bayley. I thought you were coming alone, Tiffany.
Bayley wanted to come too.
And why wouldn't I? We're more than just a team. We're family. Tiffany knows she belongs by my side.
More like safely under your thumb. Remember, Tiffany, real growth happens when you step out on your own, not when you're overshadowed by someone else.
You mean step out and follow you? You're not looking for her independence, Charlotte. You just want her under your wing because you know her potential for Team WWE.
I'm just reminding Tiffany of who inspired her to be here in the first place. It's not about control. It's about rekindling that spark. Seems like you're scared she might remember her own strength or see how little you really have.
Charlotte, I'll face you any day, any place.
Then why did you send Shayna to face her last time?
Great
I was
question.
delegating responsibility, but Shayna didn't get the job done. So now I'll step up and show you what true leadership is about. Let's do it on Mutiny turf this week.
Fine with me. It's about time Tiffany saw firsthand what real leadership is. Not just directives, but inspiring action. Maybe she'll see why she admired what I stand for.
What she'll see is me exposing you as a fraud. And she'll see it from the best seat in the house, as a special guest referee.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Okay.
Tiffany, when you're out there calling the shots, just give me a fair chance to show what I can do. I'll show you one wrestler to idolize and one to despise.
Breaking the showdown we thought was happening last week is on for tonight. Charlotte Flair goes head-to-head with Bayley. And guess who's the special guest referee? None other than Tiffany Stratton. Can Mutiny star be impartial? You left out the most important part, dummies. The match is taking place at NXT Mutiny. I can't wait. Assuming you actually show up this time, rumors are Charlotte will be breaking out some throwback ring attire again, pulling out all the stops to sway Tiffany to Team WWE. Pathetic and desperate. Alrighty, we got Charlotte Flair. We got Bayley. We got Tiffany as the special guest referee in pink referee attire and everything. Oh, there we go. Hit Bayley with 3 combos. Okay, we can do this. Okay, combo number 1. Combo number 2. And then, of course, combo number 3. Okay. Continue the onslaught on Bayley. Well, we can certainly do that. We can certainly do that. We're doing it. We're doing all the things. Go. Bam. Huge moonsault right there from Charlotte Flair. Oh, I thought we were going to hit Tiffany at first. I'm like, oh, God. That would have been really bad. That would have been really, really bad. But I do like Tiffany's referee outfit. That's cool. It's the little things for me about this game. It's the little things. All right, are we good? Okay, now what? Grab Bayley in the ring. Charlotte setting her up for the figure 8. This could be it for Bayley right here in the heart of Mutiny.
No.
Bayley's begging Tiffany to break the hold. Stratton's supposed to be impartial. The deck does not look as stacked as Bayley had hoped. Charlotte's down. So much for neutrality, Saxton. Bayley taking advantage. A quick count and this one's over. Just when it seemed like Tiffany was going to uphold the integrity of this match, that's the influence of Mutiny. They play by their own rules. Now Tiffany time means winning time for Bayley. Look at Stratton's face. She knows she crossed the line. That's exactly what Bayley wanted her to do. A pivotal and potentially regrettable moment for Tiffany Stratton. Just like I planned, Charlotte, Tiffany showed where her loyalty lies, right here with NXT Mutiny. Tonight was just a taste. At Survivor Series, we show the world what we're capable of. Oh, we're back again. At the third episode in a row now in the NXT parking lot, I think. Oh, Lord. I think the second or third.
Hey, how are you feeling after that?
I'll be all right. But yeah, you nailed me good there.
Thanks. I learned from the best.
Well, you made your point tonight, loud and clear. So I'm backing off. You've shown you can stand your ground, even if I don't agree with where you're standing.
For what it's worth, I appreciated you trying.
Of course. Bayley was right. I was trying to get you on our side. You'd have been a great addition. You're what this sport needs. A strong, capable woman shaping our future. I'm proud I inspired you to get into wrestling.
You are still inspiring me. Watching you compete up close tonight, you made me feel like a kid again.
Was that why you hesitated before you knocked me into next week?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't like Bayley needing my help to win, and I don't like being pushed around by her either. But you've been trying to push me around too. You said it yourself. I need to blaze my own trail, not follow or recreate someone else's.
Maybe we've both been looking backward too much. Instead of revisiting old matches, we should be making new history.
I like the sound of that.
Then let's do it, but not here. This isn't the place for what comes next. At least not for you. Let you and me take this to Smackdown, a stage worthy of your talents and maybe a new beginning. I mean, if you want. It's your choice.
You and me? Facing off? I'll be there.
The lines have been drawn after last week's refereeing controversy. Tiffany Stratton steps out from behind the stripes to face Charlotte Flair in the ring on SmackDown. Don't miss it this Friday. What? Right, here we go. We got Charlotte versus Tiffany here on SmackDown. Let's see what happens here. Okay, attempt to defeat Tiffany Stratton. Alrighty. I think we should start the next arc in this episode. We might not finish it, but we can at least get started. But again, we'll see. We still have plenty of time left on the docket and on the clock, so we'll see where things go. And then once we get, Drew and Charlotte on board, because that's that's the next arc, is going to be our male superstar arc, and that'll be with Drew, I think. So, yeah, there is that. Here we go. Oh, nice counter right there from Charlotte. Oh, counter right there from Tiffany. Oh. There we go. It's like, wait, what's the signature that I remembered? It was the spear. Let's see if this is enough to put away Tiffany. And it is not. There we go. I don't know if this will be enough either, but it's always worth trying, right? Nope. I think Tiffany had some resiliency there. That's kind of what it looked like because I saw the little power-up thing go away. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, nice moonsault right there from Charlotte. Gotta keep the pressure. There we go. Alrighty, this might be enough to put away Tiffany, and it is. Let's hope so. Oh! Tiffany kicked out. Tiffany really kicked out of that. Look at that. Look at that. You got a fight forever chant. And Tiffany might actually be out this time, y'all. Maybe. 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 Oh.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
And Charlotte picks up a huge win here tonight on Smackdown against Tiffany Stratton. Very exciting, very exciting. We'll see what happens next. I think this should be the end of this arc, right? Again, we'll get started on the next one in a few moments, so let's keep things moving along. Okay, well, what happened? Oh! Wait, I think it crashed? Well, it crashed, but we're back into it, y'all. Alrighty, well, Charlotte pulled off another one, but let's be real. She only won by playing mind games for weeks. That's all she's ever been really good at. Manipulation over merit. And Tiffany, text me back so I can help you get your head back on straight. Okay, girl?
That match was a blast, Charlotte. It's been a while since I've had that much fun.
I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it, considering it didn't go your way this time.
Guess I can still learn a few things.
Don't sell yourself short. I bet if you didn't feel guilty about laying me out last week, you'd have definitely come out on top.
Maybe. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that was the first real match I've had since joining Mutiny.
That doesn't surprise me. They've been stifling you, afraid you'd outgrow their control if you realized your full potential.
Because Mutiny time doesn't necessarily mean Tiffy time.
Exactly. And it is your time. Not just to step away, but to even fight back. If you want to.
Yeah, I do. It's time I stand up and show them they can't define my limits or my destiny. I'm rewriting my story starting today.
Now who's being inspiring?
Oh, here we go. Hey, Bayley, saw your post. Just so you know, tonight's match against Charlotte clarified everything for me. I belong with Team WWE. Best of luck at Survivor Series without me. You're going to need it. I'm Team WWE. Never thought much of you anyway, Tiffany. It's always been clear you're not cut out for Mutiny. We only need the strongest, and that's not you. Stronger without you. Wow.
Well, I had forgotten how amazing those outfits were, Charlotte. Do you keep a wardrobe person on retainer?
Actually, I'd love their number. I'm thinking of getting myself one of those purple ones for when I'm feeling a little extra.
I'm not sure you could pull it off, but I'd like to see that.
Me too. Seriously, though, convincing Tiffany to leave Mutiny and join us, that's huge.
They thought they had someone special in Tiff, but they're gonna find out that they just lost someone irreplaceable.
We're happy to have her on board. She's a game changer. Not to mention you too, of course.
It is great. But are we just gonna sit around and celebrate, or are we gonna talk about how we get ready for Survivor Series? What's the plan?
Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and continue on to Raw with our guy Ryan Parker. Let's go over and get that next story started.
I'm heading over to Raw to get us one more ally.
Good idea. We can use all the help we can get. Just make sure whoever you find is worthy.
I'll do my best to get someone who makes us all look as good as you do.
Alrighty, influence the influencer completed. So those are the unlockables, which is exciting, and we got 38 upgrade points, which is awesome. Alrighty, so options menu. So let's take a little look-see at the social media. And it's pretty much all the same stuff that we've seen before, which is fine. Attribute upgrade points, can we upgrade anything? We've got 21 points, so let's do aerial and running just to kind of give our dude a little bit of a boost there. He's at 89 overall, which is very awesome. In terms of story progress, so here are the ones that we've done so far. We did Seth and Becky, we did Jade and Jay last time, And now we're going into Drew and Charlotte, and I think those are going to be good ones to go through. We don't get any special rewards with Drew's story, but we haven't gotten to Drew yet. Again, we're doing the Cody and Rhea ones off screen, just so that way I can get through those and go from there. So there is that. Either way around, we're going to go ahead and talk to Drew McIntyre, get this party started with Drew.
Pearce told me you and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. Well, there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
He knows
It's not
what he
demand.
wants.
It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
Cook him,
I'm not
Drew.
even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
Damn. That would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Yes, Drew. Cook him.
Man, I am so ready to troll CM Punk. I just wish I could see the look on his face when you rake him over the coals.
Great. Then grab yourself some popcorn and a seat at the backstage
Yes.
monitor, because I'm gonna go out there and prove that MMA is just one more thing that I do better than cowardly moron Punk.
We appreciate you, Drew. We appreciate you. Oh, we've got an underground match? We got an underground match. Oh, this is going to be amazing. We got an underground match. This is a first over here. At least on the channel, anyway. Come on, Drew. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, God. This is going to be amazing. I'm so ready for the underground match. Look at Drew's, like, MMA gear and everything. That's pretty incredible. This is going to be great. I think I have played through a couple of underground matches, so I kind of know how it operates at this point. So we got that going for us. Oh, this is an amazing episode. I mean, maybe this is the capping off point for this episode, because I don't know if we can top this for this episode. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Alright, who are we fighting in the underground? Raw Underground. Raw Underground made a return! Oh my god, I'm just now realizing this. This is incredible. Alright, here we go.
The following contest is an underground match.
Get him, Drew.
The only way to win is by knockout or submission. Introducing first, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian.
I guess he's the Monday Night Raw test dummy, because he was in her first match as our dude. All right, by knockout or submission. Oh, seriously, dude? Oh yeah, that's right. The moves are a little bit more adaptive for the underground match. I keep forgetting about that. This is incredible. This is incredible. I love this. Oh, this is incredible. This is amazing. But yeah, to really get through everything in the MyRises, I think you need at least, like, what is it, like 4 playthroughs technically? So this is our third walkthrough of MyRise. If you missed the first two, don't worry. They're not really related to each other for the most part, right? Like, there's obviously the overlap with the main stories and the main arcs and all that, but we've been going through the different allies and the different options with the personality types. So that's what we've been up to. Come on, Drew. Oh, I thought Drew was gonna, like, fall right outside the ring. Oh, that could have been it right there for Adrian Buck. Yeah, he's out. He's cooked. I don't know if we can top this, y'all.
Here's your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
I always did love the vibe of these like underground matches, and I did not expect the return of Raw Underground. But here we are, kids. Here we are. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, look at that dude's face in the bottom left-hand corner. That's hilarious. And her face, too. The bottom left-hand corner with everybody. That is funny. Oh, my God. This is great. This is peak for this episode.
Drew McIntyre, my old buddy. You crawled out from under your troll bridge to try to call me out again. We've been going back and forth for so long, I can barely remember what got your skivvies in a bunch to begin with. It doesn't really matter, though, does it? Because every time you step to CM Punk, you end up red-faced and humiliated. But now I hear you want to be one of WWE's chosen ones at Survivor Series to take on Mutiny. We've all seen how you excel as a chosen one. There can be only one, and you ain't it, Drew.
Leave him alone,
you want
Punk.
CM Punk so bad? Well, you're gonna get your wish when CM Punk shows up at Raw next week, looks you in your creepy eyes in the middle of that ring and slaps that dumb beard off your doofus face. Again.
Well, that's gonna end well. Must prepare for my confrontation with Carney Malcontent Punk. Beard trim, claymore loaded, knowing I live rent-free in that revolutionary's head. Check, check, check. You're real funny, Drew McIntyre, but when CM Punk gets his hands on your Scottish Warrior cosplay ass, you won't be joking anymore. Jesus! Punk is so bothered by this. I love it. I think we're going to end right here. I know that we could just, chit-chat with our dude, but I think this is a good place to pick things up from in the next episode. So, on that note, thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff here on the channel. And let me know what you all think about this round of MyRise thus far. Again, this is our third and final playthrough. And I'm just excited to see what shenanigans kind of go down from this point moving forward with Mr. Drew McIntyre, see what happens with the rest of our little team moving forward, and there is that. So next episode, we will finish up Drew's story. We'll start the road to Survivor Series and probably get to Survivor Series, and we'll kind of go from there. So on that note, thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button to get notifications right here, and that sort of thing. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.